Rich Bassini here, your YouTube vlogger and creator. Today, I want to talk about the Sony DCR-PC1 Handycam. And I happen to have one right here. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I came across a YouTube video that had a commercial for this back in 1999. So, if you only understand, that's when this camera was made back then. But I'm going to show you how you could still use it today. I'm going to show you where you can get the batteries for it. This one here was a thrift store find. I got it for a good price, and I love Sony products. I have 4 Sony digital video cameras, okay? And I have this one over here. And I love the Sony product. That's my thing. Sony and Panasonic, my 2 favorite electronics. And I'm going to show you how you could still use it today. Believe it or not, folks, I use older technology to do my videos. I have an iPhone 5S over here. Let me go over here to Cam 2. I have an iPhone 5S right over here hanging up as used as a webcam. Plus, I have, can you see that there? The iPhone 8, which I still use today to do my YouTube shorts. Yes, so I do use outdated stuff. But it works. It works. And let me do an overhead here. I want to show you something really quick before. And I'm going to show you that commercial. I'm going to have to mute it out because I'll put my own music in it because I don't want to get any community guideline strikes. Okay. Here, as you can see here, you can get this here. When I bought this camera, it had this battery right here. This is a big guy. Now, I charged it up a while back. It does. I don't know how good the charge is going to hold on. It's an original Sony one. I don't know if you can see that there. See that? Wait, my webcam zoom in. Whatever. It's a Sony. And anytime you want to buy these type of batteries, they still sell them. Believe it or not. There it is. Because it's zooming in. My webcam's a little crazy today. I'm sorry, guys. I got an overhead webcam here. Anyway, it's the Sony. There it is. It's the Sony. My thing's going crazy. It's a Sony SNP FS21. Now you can still get these here. It won't be well unless you come across a original one. You can get these from K-Star. As you can see here, I have 2 K-Star. Now, one is for a different Sony camera I picked up because I have an older cameras. I picked up a couple. Like I said, I have 3 pre-owned cameras I picked up at the thrift store, and the other one. The fourth one I think has its own charger and stuff like that. So with this here, I had to get the K-Star. These are good. I'm going to show you on eBay. I highly recommend them if you need to get replacement batteries for this here. Now this one I just charged up. This is a K-Star battery. You could buy 2 of them. I bought this one. I'll show you in a little bit. We'll go to eBay and I'll show you. But these are the type of batteries you can get for it there. Okay, this one here I think you probably get an hour maybe with it, and this one here I don't know how long. I had to recharge this one up. I tried putting in here, and it went dead on me because this camera was sitting around for a while. But it's really simple enough to remove the battery. You just hit this little slide thing here like this, and the battery pops out like that. See, these are K-Star batteries. Okay, and I'll show you where I got it. I got the 2 pack with the charger. Yeah, it always makes that noise. And this is what it looks like when you get it. Okay, K-Star. And by the way, I got no affiliate links with them. Over this way here. I got no affiliate links with them, so I'm not getting paid for this here. No one from K-Star contact me and said, hey, can you do a little segue? I'm just showing you the stuff I do, what I use. I probably could have gotten an original Sony charger for it, but I said, you know what? It's going to be probably more costly. This does a great job. I have no problem with it. And yeah, this year I think they still have it. I think it was like $6.99, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it was 1 battery, 2 batteries, but I got the 2 battery pack because this one here wasn't too sure about it, But you could still use this here today. Even though it's an older technology, you could still use it to make videos. In case you're wondering, it takes a little micro card here. I get this one, a little cassette. I like a little micro. It's the lighting in here is pretty poor. It's a little Sony cassette here. As you can see, it's a mini guy. It's a little mini one here. See? DV, right? This is what's in here right now. I got one of these in here right now. Just using this as just for demo purposes, show you what I got. This one here is the cord that I had to get. It didn't come with it, okay? This I got my local thrift store. It's brand new. Believe it or not, sometimes at thrift stores you find brand new stuff. This one here is what you're going to need to upload this here to your video editing software. And by the way, the video editing software I'm using to make this video is Cyberlink Power Director 2024. Okay, that's just to let you know. Ultimate, by the way, I got the ultimate one here, so I got a little extra bells and whistles. Anyway, what you're going to need to perform that upload, you're going to need this thing here. Outside of this I had to buy separate, by the way. This one here is from Diamond. This is a Diamond. It's called One Touch Video Capture. Okay, this is what it comes with. All right, when you get it, and it comes with the software. All right, Diamond. Make sure if you do buy this, you can still get this off of eBay. If you do buy this here, make sure you upload the drivers for this here, because it won't work without the drivers. Okay, and then you get this. You'll get this with it. Okay, this is what comes with it. Very simple enough. It's USB. You plug this into your USB computer if you have a free space in there. Okay, and then you would just very simple match the colors up, and you're good to go. What I'm going to do is, because I live in this beautiful state of New York, I'm just saying it's a joke. No, I do love New York, though. That's what this is my home state. The weather's getting a little crazy today. They said it's getting cloudy, and we might have little snow flurries or maybe rain later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside. I'm going to shoot some video of the clouds, because I'm not going to go run to my park or go to the beach and take pictures like that. I'm not going to. I know I want to show you guys the full effect and stuff like that, but you'll get an idea out of it's going to work. And it's a nice. Let me tell you a little about this. It's got a cold shoe here. Okay, in case you don't know, for some people don't know about cameras, I'm not no camera enthusiast. I'm not no guru on cameras, but the cold shoe is you could just place like a mic here if you had to put the light, and then they have over here when you open this up here. If I can get it open, there you go. They have these other little connection things here. Can you see that there? Where you could put your microphone in there, your headphone, I think. I have a big mic I could put on there, an extended mic if I want to get better, video or audio, I should say. But this is where you would do it like this here. You would plug into these here. Okay. All right. And let's see what else they got over here. Then you got this thing here. This one over here is for, I think, the HDMI, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pop this open if I could do it. It's terrible you don't have nails. Yeah, that's where I think you took the HDMI cable in there. Can you see that? No, you probably can't see it because my finger's in the way. Yeah, like that there. See? So I have an HDMI cable, but I don't use that there. It also has the mount. One is here if you want to mount it on a tripod. I think it's this one here. It's got the threads and I can't see. The lighting's a little dark in here right now. I got a ring light on here, but yeah, the ones with the thread, I think it's right here. You can mount this on a tripod if you want. It's got a little flip out screen. It says over here, just reading, it says Carl Zeiss Vario Sonar 120x digital zoom. I'm sorry. And it says DX Handycam. And you push this little button in over here, and this thing opens up. And then this also, if you want to use this, that comes out like that there. And you got all your little buttons over here to make it work, to make the functionality of it. Okay, like that. You close that. I don't use this all the time. Here's your microphone up here, your built-in mic, and it's got the speaker in here too, somewhere in here, unless that is the speaker, or maybe the mic's over here. And what's nice about this here too, let me get the bag over here. What's nice about this too, I lucked out on this one. I got this one here. Not only did I get the cable with it, the cable to buy separate, but this came with it right here, the remote control. You don't get. I don't know about today, but back then. Even on all the cameras I have the other three ones like this, the other Sony Handycams, they all come with remote controls. And what's nice about it is, like, if you're doing this, if you're sitting at your desk or something like that, then you have this camera faced at you. You can just hit the play button, pause it, whatever, which is a nice feature to have. So I looked at with this here. This came with it. Yeah, matter of fact, I had to write it on here because the other cameras I have basically the same remote control, so I have put the information on PC1 on here, so I know, But yeah, I looked out with that there. Came with that there. That's something that came. I looked at as far as that part goes. And the other thing, this little bag didn't come with it. I bought this little bag separate. Bought this little bag, padded bag with it. Yeah, the other thing, like I said, that came with it was this one here. Like I said, this battery came with it. It kind of looks a little, I don't think I like it. It's a little obtrusive like this here. I mean, think about that. Would you want to have that thing there? Well, you're holding it this way. You're holding it this way. So it doesn't really matter, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the narrow ones, you know, the narrow batteries. But anyway, I'll show you where you can get the K-Star with the 2 batteries. This one you could buy separate. I just seen one on eBay for the MP FS21. They have one, I think, on eBay going for $31. I don't know if it's a K-Star one put out or if it's the Sony brand. I don't know, but it's $31 for it though. But it says brand new. But the reason I'm showing you is because I bought another one. This, I'm not sure if it's the BD1 or the FS11 that goes with this here. So I just wanted to show you that I did purchase 2 in a very good company. They have batteries for quite a bit of cameras. So if you need a battery, if you do pick up an old camera, I'm going to show you, you can still get them. You know, believe it or not, people are selling these things a little on the pricey side, considering. You know, I know if I bought this here, I can try and make a nice buck off it if I ever wanted to sell it. But I'm not going to sell it because I like the old vintage cameras. And you got a cover over here, take this off like that there, and you know, that's the infrared again. That's where the remote control would see it, you know. Whenever I do stuff like this, though, I just take a clean rag like this here. Whenever I'm taking videos, get a little spray, a little alcohol on it. I know some people might say, "Oh, you shouldn't use a cloth on it." Whatever. I've been doing this for a long time. It's not damaging my screen, the lens. Believe me, it's not. It's a soft cotton cloth, and I've been doing this for such a long time. I never had any issues with it. I know some people may beg to differ, but it's okay. But it's got the Carl Zeiss lens in there, as you can see that there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause my video. I'm going to take a few pictures of the clouds there. I'm going to get this out of the way here. And then I'm going to go outside, and then after I do that, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to show you how I upload it to Cyberlink, the PowerDirector 2024. I'll show you how it uploads and what you could do with this thing here. It's nice. Like I said, it's an age camera, you know, but you can see like the thing faded over here. You know, I could probably get another one of these if I really wanted to, if I shop around. Some people sell these things for parts not working. I lucked out, though. I have to honestly say I lucked out with this camera for the simple reason is when I bought it, there was no way to test it. The battery that came with it, like I said, it was this one here. This was dead. Well, I didn't have the charger at the time, but when I did order it, I said, instead of using this one here, so let me charge these little guys up. But yeah, it came with this one here, and I said, but anyway. It's you know, it's a gamble when you're buying from a thrift store because there's really no way to test it out. You know, they don't have like a power adapter in here and stuff like that. This is all I had to wait, literally had to wait to order this from K-Star to, you know, to charge up I bought brand new batteries from K-Star. I got 2 of them, like I said, and then I was able to test it. And I kept my fingers crossed when I put it in. And anytime you put it in here, just to let you know, you probably don't know if you heard the sound from the beginning. You're going to hear this sound, put it next to my mic. This is what happens when you pop it in here, okay? Well, that's it. Some people, I think somebody said they, it wasn't that noise. I don't know, someone mentioned the noise like that. It only does in the beginning. As far as like when you're panning in and out, you're zooming in and out of here with the zoom feature, it's very quiet. Matter of fact, I could do it right now and show you, you know, I'm not gonna put that in the picture. I'll erase it. But I'm gonna turn it on here. This is how you would turn it on like this here. You're gonna move it down like that. You'll hear a little sound like that. Okay. Okay. That sound. It's just loading in a loading feature, whatever, right? And they'll say standby. And watch when I zoom in and out. You know, watch when I zoom in and out. You won't hear no motor noise. I'm gonna put it right next to my microphone. As you can see, I got the Blue Yeti here. I'll show you when I'm zooming in and out. I got the lens. Okay. You can't see that there. Let's do it this way so you can see. I don't know if you can see that there. So you really can't see it zooming in. Oh, you can't really see it. I'm sorry, guys. Got the light up here. But it's zooming in and out, and it's quiet. There's no... Sometimes someone said, oh, you could hear the motor noise. There's no motor noise with this. Okay, and some people say, yeah, but when you play it back, then you'll hear it in there. Well, I'm going to take pictures. Like I said, I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to shoot the video with this here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to zoom in and out, and I'm not going to use the noise cancellation thing, and I'm going to shoot it just the way it is, okay? And you'll see what I'm talking about. There's no noise with that. Because someone said, I think in one of the videos, oh, you could hear the motor noise in there when you're doing in and out. You could hear it, you know, as you're recording. I never had that experience with this one here. And we're going to do it live shoot. And I'm going to show you how, plug this into it and this, and then plug it into the camera, and how we're going to upload it. And then I'm going to also show you how you can make the pictures look nice. Even though this is an old technology camera, it's vintage, but it does take great videos. And you know something else, folks? People today still use them. If you don't believe me, just check it out for yourself. Go to YouTube, do the search engine, type in Sony Handycams. You're going to probably hear pros and cons with them for the most part, but people still use these cameras in some cases, today, maybe not this particular model, but they still use them. The other thing is when it comes to getting the videos and stuff like that, they'll say maybe the quality might not be good on it. With the video editing software, folks, you could really make it nice. You could really doctor it up and make it look good. I mean, you could sharpen the picture, add color, enhancement, stuff like that there. So, I mean, I wouldn't just disparage it. And the other thing I was hearing, too, that some people who do like these here, like myself, what's nice about this as opposed to the iPhone, well, I like iPhones. That's my other one, too. The thing is, what they said is when you're zooming in and out, as opposed to an iPhone, you can't really do that unless, like for mine, okay? For mine, I got to do pinch and thing like this. I have to do one of these things to zoom in and out. Like a little lever will pop up here. Sure, the people who own iPhones are talking about, and then you can zoom in and out like that. Whereas this, you got the screen open here, like this here, and you just hit the thing and you can zoom in and out, And the screen flips like this here, which is nice. You can do it like that as well. Gives a nice look too. See? You can do it that way as well. So that's a nice feature with it. And then you got, like I said again, you got all your little buttons over here. All right, let me go. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna move this over here, and I'm going to rewind it because I think I do have something on here. So when you hit that little button there, you could hear it rewind. Should. Oh, I guess not. Okay, I thought maybe I rewound it a while back. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me just show you something else too. When you want to get the tape out there. Now you could shut this off for that there. You don't have to have the power on it just to conserve the juice here. Let me see if I quite remember. Oh, here it is over here. There's this lever that says open eject. I don't know if you can see that there. Can you see that? Right over here. It says open eject. You can't see it that glaring. I got a ring light. I should lower it down a little. But anyway, you push this down like this. And make sure this is open like that. You hear a little sound. Boom, pops out. There you go, little mini DVD. See, there's TDKs in there. And whenever you're doing it, don't be too forceful. Be gentle with it. It is an older machine, Still strong though, still strong. And very gently. Sometimes I've seen some people do something, bang, slap it in there. I'm very careful with my stuff, so I do it very gentle. Put it in like that. Make sure this stays away from it, because when the motor's pulling down, if it gets caught on here, you probably end up breaking the motor or whatever, or damaging it. And then if you do want to keep it, if you can get it fixed, if they still repair these things, it might cost a nice buck to fix it. All right, so you just close it up like that. But that's how you do that there, like that. All right, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to shoot some. I'm going to shoot some. I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to shoot some video with this. I'm going to use this here to shoot some video coverage outside, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how it works. Okay, folks, I am back. It is cold out there. As you can see, when I upload this here, you're gonna see the clouds. It's cloudy and it's cold, and they said we're supposed to have some maybe rain or possible little snow flurries, but it's cold. But anyway, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn this on to where it says VTR, and I'm going to rewind it. I'm going to rewind it, hit the rewind button over here. I know you guys can't see stuff like that too much, but there's a rewind button right over, where is it? Right here, right here. Hit that there. You'll hear the thing rewind. Okay. And let me just see if I could show you. I don't know if you can see it here. Let me see if I play it. Let me see if you can see if it looks like that there. I don't know if you can see. You can't really see it though, folks. Can you see like part of the clouds there or whatever? That light is really bright. Anyway, I'm going to show you how this uploads on the Power Director 2024. Okay, so let me just do this here. Let me just stop it. Okay, we're going to stop it. Here's the stop button right there. And we're going to rewind it again. Okay, rewind it. I know it makes a lot of noise, right? It's a noisy little guy. All right. Anyway, so I'm going to put it on stop right now. And what I'm going to do is we're going to get ready to upload this to Cyberlink Power Director. Move this over here. And like this here. I got to take this out again. And I want to make sure I put it in the right port here. I think it's the yellow one. Like that. And then this. Wish I could take better pictures, folks, but I didn't feel like getting in my car and drive to the park to take pictures of the trees. And they have better scenery here than, but you know, I just figured, what the heck, you know? It's just as a demo video, just to show you that, you know, you can still use these today. People still, believe it or not, people still are using these. I'm going to plug this in my computer, which is right next to me. I'm going to plug it in there. And now, let me just pause my video. Now we're going to go to the Cyberlink Power Director 2024. So we'll get back in a second. Okay, here we are at the Power Director 2024 Ultimate. And I have this plugged in. You can see a little blue light here. Can you see this little blue light? That means it's got juice. It's plugged in there. Everything's all connected, right, for the camera. And what I'm going to do is I got to turn this camera on to the VTR mode, like this, so the camera will recognize it. Well, actually, the software will recognize it. And I'm going to leave this open here just like this so I can see it as we're playing it. And we're going to go over here and I'm going to do this live. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to File, and where it says Capture, I'm going to go here, it says Capture. It's going to take a little time to do its thing there. It's going to detect the devices. Takes a little time. Not too long, but it takes enough time. All right. And I know it's good when I see the little TV with the two antennas sticking out. I know it says capture from a TV signal. Now, when you're putting something like this here and you're using this diamond capture thing, if you're using this particular software, that's what's going to show up as a TV signal. Okay, don't ask me why. I don't know all the dynamics of this, how these things work, but that's the way it is. So I'm going to click it on. And another screen should come up, a blue screen. Bingo. Okay, now, when you want to edit and upload your video, you want to save it. So you're going to hit this little red button over here that says record. Okay, when you record it, I'm seeing the same thing on here because I got my screen opened up here. You can hit that button there, and it should blink. Right? That means it's recording. What I'm going to do now is hit the play button over here on my camera. I'm going to hit it like that. It'll go. It's got to hit again. I mean, I hit the wrong button here. I'm sorry. Hit play. Yeah. Oh, it's on VTR. Yeah, there you go. All right. So what you're seeing there, I'm seeing here too. Okay. Nothing great. I know something. It's just to prove a point that you could still use these here, make great videos, and listen to when I zoom in and out. I'm going to keep quiet. That noise in the background, that's not the camera when it zooms in. That's just noise from the background when I zoom in and out. Right. I don't want people to get that noise in the background thinking, oh, that's sound from the outside. You can see it's really cloud now. You notice you don't hear any motor noise outside of wind. I know, it's not the greatest thing to see, a telephone pole, but it is what it is. I think I zoom in a little closer. It couldn't even go closer than that, but I said, then it gets too blurry, you know? It'll start getting a little blurry then. I could have went even closer, but I said, let me just stop. You see, you notice you don't hear any noise like that. But you can see overcast. Before it was blue skies, believe it or not, cloudy blue skies. Yeah, it's going to do something. It's either rain, they said, or snow flurries. hear the wind chimes in the back there. So there's a little break in the sun. Typical New York winter. The clouds. Yeah, so it's a little break in there. That little patch that you opened up, you see there's, I think from the last time I looked at, it's all closed in now. That little opening. Yeah, this one part I'm zooming in. It looks like we're going to take right off into the clouds. Could have went further in with it, but I said, nah, I'm not going too much. All right, so that's what we got there. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to hit this button here, the record button. Once you do that, you're going to get a little thing to save it right there. Let me just close this up. I don't want this to get damaged or anything. I'm going to pull the plug out of here so we don't need it anymore because we already have it uploaded on the computer. And let me pull out of here. You'll get a message when you remove this here too. It usually comes up. Okay, let's move this over here. Pull this out of here for now. And I'm just going to call this here test video. That's all. Just call it test video. I'll put a date in here just so I know the date, timestamp, whatever it is. 12/6. Whoops. Wait. Yeah, 12/6. Okay. Dash 2023. We got that. Put that there like that. Okay. And we're going to do, yeah, that's a mess that's going to come up when you disconnect the Diamond video capture card. That's what's going to come up. That's no big thing. Don't worry about that. Just click OK on it. Okay, so now you have it over here. It's detecting it. It's initializing the analog device. Okay, that's done. We got test video. We're going to X out of here. And now it's going to be over here. It's imported into the workspace. Okay, and here is where you're going to do your video stuff like this here. Almost like a little choppy back there. It's getting broken up. Okay, so here we got the sequence of video clips here. Okay, and we're gonna just, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, I'm gonna advance it a little over here until we get it right there, and I'm gonna cut it and use this little cut feature here, and I'm gonna get rid of that part. Go here, fill gap, boom. Now, if it was with trees and stuff like that there, you would see it'd be a lot better. You'd get a better idea of what the colorization is. This is how it looks like this with the video, right? This is how it looks on there. Okay. Now, I'm just going to stop for a second there. When you click on the video clip itself, you're going to get an edit thing over here, a little edit button here. When you click that on, I wish it was a better day. It was sunny. I should have done this earlier. I'm sorry, guys. There's where you have tools and you got color. Okay. When you click the color on here, but you really can't. Let's see if we get something that has a little color in it. Let's advance the video. Let's see. There's not going to be really much. It's all white here. Maybe where I get the there's a little color in there. No. Let's see if we can work with this. All right. I should have taken a better, when it was earlier. Okay, but let's say you want to play around with this here for some reason. You go over here where it says color, goes color adjustment, right? This again, you could do this at your own. I'm just showing you that this type of, these type of, even though the vintage cameras, they could still be used. And you might want to play around with the exposure. It's like you can make it brighter, you can make it darker. Okay, you could do the brightness here. If you want to make it brighter, again, same thing. Exposure, brighter, it's almost the same thing, right? And then you got the contrast. You could do it that way if you want. Over here you got you. Did we give that look like that there? You can back it up, give it like a tint, a greenish tint. Not that you would do that there. Let's see what else I got. Then you got the saturation. So the saturation, you can make it turn black and white, of course. But if you go all the way full like this here, now you can see like the blue. It's a little more blue in that, right? Than it was. This is what it normally looks like normally. That's it. That's how it looks normally. But if you want to hit that, make it really blue like that, you could do that there. That's what I was saying. Like when I meant to say doctored up the picture, you could do that there. Let's see, vibrancy. You could play around with the vibrancy. You're really darkening it up. Yeah, it makes it grady though. It makes it grady. When you're doing this, if you got a good eye for it, I wear glasses for reading. So for me, it looks good. This is to my liking. Maybe to you guys, you might not like it that way. The other thing is the highlight healing. Let's see what this here does here, the highlight healing. Really don't know too much about that there. It doesn't seem like it does too much. Then you got the shadow. Again, the shadow feature. Looks like it does something. It looks like it turns it like into a black and white, almost like a black and white thing. And then, of course, if you want to make the picture sharper, you could do that as well. You could sharpen it up. But if you sharpen it too much, then it gets like grady. But you can see it's got a lot. It's like, you know, it's got a nice look to it. And again, if you don't like it, if you could just do it like this here, uncheck it, and it'll go back to its normal, well, semi-normal default settings like that there. Then you got the color enhancement. You can play with the color enhancement. White balance. You can play with the white balance on it. Let me go over here. Let me close that one. I go here. The white balance. HDR effect. If you click that on there, like that there, right? And you got split toning, and then you could edit it in color director and stuff like that. But when you do that, it hyperlinks you to Cyberlink's color director, and you can only do so many things because I got the free versions. And with the free versions, you don't get too many bells and whistles to work with it. I talked about this in one of my other videos with Power Director. They have Photo Director too. And it's the same thing. If you want to remove a background, I show you a workaround that, because with that one there, with this with Photo Director from Cyberlink, I like all their products, by the way. I love their products too. They got great products. The only thing with that is when you're doing a background removal, you're going to have Photo Director right across your face or the picture, whatever it is. So that's why I showed you a workaround when it came to doing that there. As far as removing the balance, the backgrounds. Now, the two sidebars here, like this here, if you want to get rid of them there, what you do is you click on, of course, the picture here. And what you want to do is you want to go back over here to Tools, and where it'll say Maintain Aspect Ratio. See here? All right, we're on Tools, and we're on what says Position and Size. You got to be on that one there. Uncheck it. When you uncheck it, you're going to get these two little square boxes here on both sides. Okay? All you do is like that and like this. Okay? Now, I mean, like I said, if I was to take pictures of the trees or a pond or something like that, or birds, it would be different. You get an idea. But this, folks, for all intents and purposes, just to show you that you can still use this older technology to make videos. And if you do it right on a good, clear, nice sunny day, you could really enjoy the photos and stuff like that, in your videos in some cases. I think this takes snapshots too, I think. I'm not sure. I know the other cameras do. I could take snapshots. Oh, I don't know about this one here. I don't think so. I don't remember having a memory card. If it does have a memory card in there, you won't be able to take a snapshot. And then this one doesn't have a memory card. Yeah. This is strictly works off the little mini DVD. So whatever picture. But you know something? You could turn this into a snapshot. If I light this here, all right, I'll show you really quick. I'll show you really quick here. I go back over here. I'm going to X out of here. It's so easy to do it. I'm just saying, I'm using again as an example. See over here where my mouse cursor is? See where that says take a snapshot of the video. Boom, you take a picture of it, you're gonna get a prompt for saving it. I just hit save because it goes into my folder. It's gonna do its thing, and boom, there it is. So if I want to take all this out, let's say I want to use this for something, get rid of all of that, and I could drop this in here like that. You're gonna get this message that comes up. And you move it over here like that, and now you have this here as a snapshot. So you could do it that way too. If see the cameras I have, they have little memory cards where not only can I take videos, I could also take a snapshot with them. That's a little more. I think they're the more newer models. You could do the same thing with this, folks. With the video editing software that they put out today, tell me things you can't do with it. Seriously, I mean it's phenomenal the stuff they have. All right. So you got an idea with that there. If you want to get this software here, the Diamond software, we'll take you to eBay with that there, and I'm show you where you can get that. Let's go jump out of this screen here, and I'm going to show you the other stuff I want to share with you. Okay, this is that Sony video. We're going to get to the other stuff. This is that Sony video showing you again, Sony PC1, which that is camcorder ad for $19.99. Check it out. I muted the sound because I don't want to get no community guideline strikes. It shows you a guy walking around with his hand like that, right? And the clip is only 35 seconds long. Okay, he's holding his hands up there. Now, I'm just going to get to the end of it there because I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to advance it. Okay, and then you can see how they talk about this here. All right, I'll get to the part right over here. There it is. Okay. XS small. And that's it. That was their ad back then in 1999, as you can see. All right. I just wanted to share it with you guys. And that's why I was seeing this clip. I said, you know something, let me do this video with this here. I said, why not? It can't hurt, right? Okay. So, all right, we're gonna close that. Well, in case you guys want to see it, I'll leave it up. I'll drop the link in case you guys want to check out the clip. Okay. All right. Now here, this is a little information on it. I typed in Sony DCR, right? I did a Google search on it. This is what came up. And then it goes on to say the Sony Handycam DCR-PC1 is a DV camcorder that is 27% smaller than the DCR-PC10. Sony made so many different models. Oh, I mean, seriously. It goes ahead. It has a 1/4 and 680 kpx pixel CCD imager and a professional quality Carl Zeiss precision lens system. It also has 10x optical zoom and 120x digital zoom. And it says here's some insights. But I'm not going to read that there. If you guys want to read more, just do a Google search. You can copy this down. I just typed in Sony Handley, whatever. DCR-PC1, whatever. Just type it in. You can get the information. But look at some of the price of these things here. These are on eBay, too. All eBay. $138, $175, right? Yeah. $199, $175. Crazy prices and stuff like that. And then over here, if you keep scrolling down, you could read a little more about it. They got the manual. Now, that's what I want to show you, too. If you pick up one of these cameras, you can get the manual for it, okay? You go to the Sony site here. You could hit the operating instructions. I think I got it over here. And here's what comes up, okay? Now, if I was to sell this here, and if it wasn't that many pages, I think it has a page count over here. 102, right over my mouse cursor moving. That's 102 pages. If it wasn't so many, like a quick guide, like 5 or 10 pages, I'd print it out double-sided. But being it's so many pages, I wouldn't do that there with this camera. You know, what I would do is tell the buyer on my YouTube channel, if I was doing a demo about it, I'd say, here's where you can go. I give them the link, and then you could check it out for yourself. Now, if you have a camera, an older camera like this, you picked it up, and you don't have a manual, here's where you can go. You go right to the Sony site, type in the model, and it'll bring this up to you. Like I said, it's 102 pages long. But, you know, I tell people when I do my videos, if you have a camera like this or any camera and you want to go directly and you want to get a little information for it, you don't have to print out the whole manual. You do not have to print out the whole manual. I'll give you an example here. Let me show you this here. This is the stuff that came with it. Not with mine. This is when you bought it brand new. Like I said, I had to buy the charger. I didn't have the charger. And I had to buy 2 extra batteries because the battery, I don't know if they're dead. This is for the remote control right here. Okay, it comes with remote control. You got that, and I do get the cable to, you know, input it into my video editing software. Here's what I was going to say. Let's say you wanted. This is page 7. Okay, you can see the 7 over here, and you want to just go with you want to go within a certain, you know, amount of pages that you want to read. You're interested in, right? Okay, so here's page 7, and let's say you want to take it to page 9. Okay, so you go from 7 to 9. You say, well, I'll print that out. That's all I need. I don't need the whole 102 pages. You go over here, a little print icon. Click that on. Okay, don't click it too fast. Make sure you got the print the destination where you want the copies, and then click over here where it says more settings. When you come over here, you're gonna have both sides. You're going to have the custom, whatever. You see over here it says custom scale, right? You're going to have the default and all that other stuff there. Let me move myself out of here. There's something I want to show with you guys here. Pages. See over here? When you come to pages, go to custom. See what it says EG? Very simple. 7 through 9. That's it. And then when you hit your print, those are the only pages it's going to print. 7 through 9. That's it. You don't have to print out the whole thing. I'm just saying if you want it for reference. Let's say you say, well, I don't want to read it online all the time. I want to have it like that. Now, I just want to say one thing, though. The scale, when you do the scale on here, if you keep it at 100% like that, you know, you're going to have to play around with that because when you print, I found that sometimes you print out the scale, the print is so small, okay? You might have to print it at 150, whatever. And here's another workaround. If you don't want to do it, it's too small to read right now, let's get out of here. I'll show you another thing. This is Windows 11, but I'm sure all the other operating systems have this here. when you go up here, where there's three little, I'm in right now Google Chrome, you click this on here, right over here, this is done from your screen, from your computer, right? When you go over here, let's click this on. Let's say you wanted to read this, but it's too small. You click on these little three dots. Again, this is for Google Chrome. Right over here it says zoom. You could increase it. Okay, you could increase it by 200, 150, whatever, and then you could read it better, where it's more legible for you. So a person like myself, that I have a little problem reading small print, I could just enlarge it and read it like that, copy it down. Now people say, well, if you enlarge it like that, can you print it out? But no, it won't be print like that. No, it's gotta fit in the printable area. It's gonna have to fit on an 8.5 by 11 page. Okay, you can't print something like this here. You could make it bigger, but it's gonna come off the page. All right, so that's another way around. So let's say you say, I don't feel like printing it out, but I want to read it, but it's too small. Just do that there. Just remember when you go to this is again Google Chrome. You see these three little dots where my mouse cursor is moving. Click that on. And then you could do that there. And when you want to bring it back to normal again, just click it a couple times to get it back to 100%. Okay? That's another way, all right? The other thing I want to show you guys, if you did want to buy a camera like this here, different price. This guy's got the whole thing for $179 or best offer. This is everything you're getting. I mean, it has the box. That's nice. Okay? Then you got this one over here, Sony Handycam. He's got now, remember, this is, now, check this out. This is not the same one I have. It looks like it. My model's the PC1, DCR-PC1. Here's the PC7. Okay, so these are the PC7s. I mean, that's why they're a little more money. Let's see what else I got over here. PC5, he's selling for $200. Okay, now, I mean, you could type that. You could go through this at your own right now. Mine, I would think I would get probably, here's one, this guy's selling for a PC, DVD camera, silver. This tray won't open, so he's selling a little cheaper. I mean, I would try, honestly, if it was me, and I was going to sell my camera, this camera here with the stuff I have, I'd probably sell for 100 and over maybe, you know. But these are the different ones. If you like the old technology, you know, or if you want to step it up, you can go instead of the PC1, you go to PC7. Of course, it'll probably be a little better. But I mean, this is what this guy's asking $140 for it. See, he's got the Sony Handycam, LCD camcorder, AC, VF10 power supply, tape, battery, and more. Okay. And he's got it for $140 or best offer. Okay, so that's what that guy's got. And then the other thing is, if you needed a battery for it, you could buy just a battery for it. Make sure when you read these numbers, though, if you do get it, it says DCR-PC1. And if you can get the battery, it'd be $899. Okay, and this guy's top rated. And then if you go down a little, see that battery I was telling you about? This is a different one. Let's see. This wouldn't fit mine because this is a PC1. This says DCR-PC100. That's what I said. People get confused. Say PC1. No, that's different ones. Okay, but they make different models here. PC101, PC105, PC110. So make sure you do your homework when it comes to if you are going to order a battery. Make sure you know which one you're getting. All right, for your camera. Like this one over here. This is what I got. Okay, whoops, right over here. This one here is the K-Star. It's for the DC one, my camera. And when you click it on, it's going to take you to that window. And then here, when it says type, you could select it. You could say one charger. Maybe you don't need a battery, you just need a charger. Or you could get one charger with one battery, one charger with two. This price will change. That's what I think I paid for mine. Yeah. And it's from the company K-Star. And I recommend them. I mean, I bought 2 of them so far. My brother's bought a couple of them himself because he has older cameras too. He's the one, matter of fact, that told me about K-Star. I said, oh, why not? What I got to lose, you know? So that's, I'm just saying, and you can get them with more too. You can get them with more batteries, but, you know, like this here, look at the price jump. Oh, this is for 4 batteries, okay? I mean, unless you're going to do a lot of shooting, you know, I don't know about having all those tapes, you know, those extra battery packs, but, you know, you never know. People may need them. And the other thing is, again, the K-Star battery showed you could just buy the battery. And here's the one I was telling you about, the NP. What is it? No, this one right here. I was telling you about the NPS right here. This one here, the NP, well, I call it NPS. It's NP FS21. Say this would fit my camera, and it's brand new. And it's $31.69. This is from a different company. This is from Centexas. Yeah, Centenex Sales, whatever. But there you can see what it's going for. It's a bigger battery though. Okay. So if you ever do decide to get that. And last but not least, if you want to get the Diamond One Touch, is what I have right here, the VC500 USB. This is the one I have, the capture device. This is brand new. You can get it now for $16.50 if you're going to go that route. If you're going to go that route, you can do that as well. See, this one looks a little different than mine, this one here, because unless they cut that part up with the wire, mine has the 2 wires going this way, right? It only looks like it has the one. They might have made a different one. I don't know. But you could get that there. Like I said, again, you know, this is what they're going for. Just shop around. Make sure you get a brand new one if you could. I mean, I don't see why you can't. But they range in different prices and stuff like that. See? $14.99. Well, that's something else. $23. Just shop around for a better price, you know. Okay. Anyway, that's all I want to share with you guys. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. And I do respond to comments. So if you like this video, if you got a takeaway from it, you know, give it a thumbs up. If you like me, hopefully as a creator, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post any videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Bassini signing off. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye for now.